today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker you. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Penn State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0, and wings it incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is definitely always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on! Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Plows through the defense. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
He breaks a tackle. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They give it to him again. Oh, what a move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Running into the open space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
The defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. Powers through. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying to run it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And I love love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. It's McConnell. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Hayes. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Hayes. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Washington. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they trying to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. You don't invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just...
Turning it on! It's complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's got him.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 33.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, better look out! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Runs through a tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to keep running.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. To the air, it's Washington. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. Here they come, and it's blocked. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Oh, he's got some space. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it along the sideline. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now on first down from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a